the amount of technique that Khamzat has and the intensity of his attack is unlike anybody else.
Do you think it's different with Du Plessis? Because he can wrestle.
He can wrestle. He's got very good jiu-jitsu. He hits hard, and he's a big, durable dude. That's a guy who's so big for 85. Yeah. Do you think that he's on something, or do you think he's just like extraordinary genetics? Dricus looks awkward when he fight. He moves different, but that movement and that awkwardness makes him difficult to time. It's like his timing is off. And if you don't have anybody that can imitate that kind of stutter step motion that he does,
he fights weird.
It's deceptively technical. Deceptively.
It's his style. Like you can't say it's wrong. You know, like that's how he fights, and it works.
Dricus is a animal, dude.
That's a tough mother
animal.
That's a
holy.
tough.
If you get clipped, you're in real trouble. Dricus is scary.
You know, Khamzat is an absolute animal, absolutely. But I mean, you look at the Gilbert Burns fight, which you could have scored either way. You look at the Kamaru Usman fight. Yeah, he did beat Robert Whittaker, but obviously his teeth broke back. It's unfortunate. He is really good. So, you know, excited to fight a Khamzat. Deserving of a title shot 100% after that performance.
There's no denying the flat-out evidence that Dricus has been more active than Khamzat Chimaev. He's so good and he's so brave, because for a while, guys, no one was calling Khamzat Chimaev out. Nobody.
Dricus, as big as that, as swole as that motherfucker is, that guy's got cardio.
He does.
You gotta be in bonkers shape to put that pace on a person for 3 rounds.
It's unbelievable.
Just stays on you. And
stays in the gym. That's why he doesn't fight. All he does is fight.
Dricus Du Plessis, this man's on fire, right? They always say when you become the champion, you get 30% better. This man is improving all the time. He's got tremendous grappling of his own. If Khamzat Chimaev thinks that he's going to go out there and just take down Dricus Du Plessis and just choke him out, right, like he's some schmuck, like he doesn't know what he's doing, like he's not someone that choked out an entire black belt jiu-jitsu team one after the other, then I think Khamzat Chimaev will be in for a rude awakening. And I'm telling you, he's going to try and finish Dricus Du Plessis straight away. And that's his best bet. Khamzat Chimaev is a force of nature. And he only knows how to fight one speed. And that's why people really enjoy watching this guy fight. He goes forward. He's a straight up killer. He's looking to take you down, do damage, knock you out, squeeze your head off. Whatever it is, he's trying to do damage right from the opening bell. 14 wins, 12 stoppages. Only time he's gone to a decision is twice against Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman. And we know what happened there. He got a little bit tired. And against Kamaru Usman, well, he was kind of lucky to get that decision. I'm not talking shit about Khamzat Chimaev. I think he's phenomenal. But I think he's got some problems here going 5 rounds against Dricus Du Plessis. We've never seen him go 5 rounds. Khamzat Chimaev is looking great, okay? Just saying, against Dricus Du Plessis, this guy's not easy to fight, okay? People talk about this herky-jerky, offbeat rhythm, and he does have kind of a unique style, but you cannot say that this is not effective. And yeah, Khamzat beat Robert Whittaker, so did Dricus Du Plessis. And the 23 wins that Dricus Du Plessis has, he's finished 20 of them.
I'm excited that we're finally going to get, it's going to be a great card. And it's going to be a sick fight because we know what Khamzat's going to do. You know he's going to go out there. He's going to look to wrestle, right? Yeah. He does a good job of, you know, I don't want to say posing on the feet, but Khamzat loves the grappling. And we're going to see if DDP can use, you know, his clumsy style and out-wrestle Khamzat. Because I think if it does stay on the feet, I think DDP can outstrike him, because Khamzat does have a rhythm to him, and he's not very, you know, like he doesn't really throw a lot of combinations.
No, I think if he's left on the feet with Du Plessis after a round and a half of grappling, and he's in the same position that he was in when he was against Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman, I think the physicality advantage of Du Plessis will start to... He's going to know about it, because he's definitely a different man in the second and third round than he is in the first.
As that fight gets closer, that fight is not quite as obvious. Like, if you would have taken this poll 2 years ago, you'd have had about a 4.5 to 1 spread favoring Chimaev. And now there's really no telling where the bottom's at. I mean, this isn't a simple fight where you go, well, go out and take him down. It's like, yeah, good luck. Go out and take him down. Yeah, it's true. And then you got to hold him there once you do it. Oh, and by the way, nobody else has taken down and held Dricus there. Like, this fight is starting to look different. Is it a surprise that Chimaev is a favorite? No, I would expect him to be. Like, if I told you, hey, I think Chimaev's going to beat Dricus, okay, great. If we all get up and walk out of the room, we're fine. The problem is if you're going to ask me how is he going to beat him? Because I am not fully confident that Chimaev can take him down. at will. I'm not fully confident he can keep him there. We're going to know in the very first round. If Dricus gets taken down in the first round, things are going to unravel very quickly. But if he can defend a takedown for the entire first 5 minutes, it's only going to get easier to stay on your feet after that. It's an exciting match.
See, I would give DDP the advantage over Khamzat right now. That's a bet on it.
It's hard to say because we don't know what happens.
There's so many question marks. We don't know.
Khamzat just shoots from like 15 feet away and gets a hold of your legs.
But I look at the Kamaru. He didn't do that to Kamaru Usman. Didn't do it to Gilbert Burns. We go in the third, fourth, and fifth.
He gave Usman for the first 3 rounds a nightmare. He was
gassed out,
down.
but he couldn't finish him. That's the older Usman.
Styles make fights, and you never seen Dricus fight a good wrestler, and Khamzat's one of the best.
And you got to think his endurance is probably going to be better at 85 than it was at 70 because of the cut. Yeah. For Khamzat, it's like 85 is really where he should have been all along.
But again, he gassed out against Usman. That was at 85. Usman went up to 85.
Usman's a world champion, you know. In the third round, Usman did what a world champion does. He rallied, and then Usman dangerous standing up.
He world champion.
Some good shots.
Yep. And he's bigger.
Yeah. And you look at Gilbert too. Gilbert weathered the storm, and then he gave him help.
He's a champion that defends the belt, and he's beating all the biggest names in that weight class. He's beaten Adesanya. He's beaten Strickland twice. He's beaten Robert Whittaker. He really has beaten all the guys that we have come to know at middleweight.
Your training, are you focused more on just the mixed martial arts side of training, meaning like you're just doing your rounds in kickboxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, or are you doing any strength and conditioning, agility training to keep your athleticism up?
I'm trying to do everything possible. You know, there was phases in my career where I prioritized this, some phases this, and I believe now I try to get into, like, I do 3-4 sessions of training a day.
Damn.
That's in between doing my zone 2 work of light cardio, low intensity cardio, doing my high intensity work, whether it be explosive work or, you know, explosive strength endurance. And that's the thing. I try to get in everything as often as I possibly can.
So then what the typically you're working out 3 to 4 hours a day, right? When's your days off? Do you have any days off in camp?
I don't. I'm a Christian, so the Sabbath is on Sundays. I don't train on the Sunday.
So you
Sundays,
work
Monday to Saturday.
Gotcha. So 6 days a week.
Thursdays would typically be, there would be a mobility session in. I would do a grappling session with that, grappling, wrestling, and try to do a pad work session. You know, Thursdays we would push at like a 60% because Fridays is a tough one. That's a hard sparring day.
Khamzat Chimaev is the favorite going into this fight, but Dricus Du Plessis is always the underdog, and somehow he always pulls off the win. It's getting harder to doubt his unorthodox style. He's a big, durable guy with a well-rounded game. If he can weather the early storm from Khamzat, he might take over the fight. Hit like on the video for this African king, and let me know your prediction. Who wins?